And good afternoon again, and welcome. For those of you who do not know me, my name is John McMullen, and I have the honor and the privilege of being the president of the Georgian Bay Association for this past year and another year to come. I will, sharing the MC duties this afternoon, will be our executive director, Bob Duncanson. I wish to point out that this reception is being made possible through the generosity of a number of individuals and corporations who donated to the cost. When we started planning this, we were going to make it self-sustaining, and we've nearly reached that mark. But thank you very much to those donors. We have a few corporate sponsors, and they are Rice Insurance, Des Maisons Boat Works, and Agency 59. I have a couple of messages of greetings to pass along from some special people who could not join us today. Our two patrons, the Right Honorable Adrian Clarkson and John Ralston Saul, had travel commitments that prevent them from attending, but wrote to express their congratulations. And Gordon Walker, the Canadian chair of the International Joint Commission, as well as a Georgian Bay cottager and GBA member, sends his regrets and best wishes. You may have noticed a few attendees who have blue ribbons attached to their name tags. These ribbons acknowledge that the individuals in question are past presidents of the GBA and/or honorary life members. In a volunteer-driven organization, they have gone above and beyond the call of duty, and we extend our sincere thanks for their contributions over the years. We have three eminent speakers who will address us shortly and who will be formally introduced at that time. They are Her Honor, the Lieutenant Governor of Ontario, Elizabeth Dowdeswell, the Honorable Glenn Murray, Ontario's Minister of Environment and Climate Change, and former GBA President and honorary GBA Life member, Wally King. We are thrilled that these esteemed individuals have taken time out of their busy schedules to help us celebrate our 100th anniversary. We are also thrilled that so many of our friends from government agencies, non-government organizations with whom we work have been able to join us today. Reeve Ketchum, Mayor Braid, I believe, is here. I've not had the pleasure of meeting him, and your colleagues from your respective municipal councils. I believe former Premier Bill Davis is on his way. I'm not sure if Bill has joined us yet, and if not, hopefully soon. And I'm probably leaving out others, so I apologize if I've overlooked somebody. Just over 100 years ago, leaders from 5 cottage communities on Georgian Bay got together to discuss issues of common concern. Over the course of several meetings, it was agreed that it would make sense for these communities to form an umbrella organization that could speak with a common voice when dealing with issues that transcended the boundaries of any one community. And so it was that the Georgian Bay Association was formed in the early spring of 1916. And you may be wondering what the issues were that drew us together 100 years ago. And thank you for asking. There were 4, as recorded in the annals of the association, and I quote, and I will read, so I will get it straight. To bring about better transportation facilities to, from, and on the Georgian Bay. To cause the laws and regulations relating to fish and game to be observed. To aid members to bring to justice persons who break into their cottage or commit other offenses on their property. And finally, to encourage or induce steam or other boats plying inner channels of Georgian Bay, houseboats, they had houseboats then too, hotels, boarding house keepers, cottage owners, and campers to install or adopt proper sanitary arrangements and appliances so that the waters of the inner channels of Georgian Bay may not become polluted. I mean, it's funny because over the years the issues have, somewhat remained the same, but they've become more numerous and significantly more complex. Government and regulations have become more expansive, as has the network of organizations dealing or working on these issues that impact the quality of life on the Bay. The Georgian Bay Association itself has risen to this challenge by growing. We currently represent 19 cottage or ratepayer associations, have a full-time executive director, who I work hand in glove with, seems most days, and a very, and I emphasize, a very engaged board of directors. Our success in getting things done over the years has been largely the result of adhering to one of our founding principles, which is to approach issues with positive solutions, not mere public outcry or protest. We work with governments at all levels and others to create new ways of doing things, even if this means making changes to the way we do things as cottagers. There have been times when issues or opportunities have been larger than GBA could tackle on its own. Thanks to the energy and creativity of Georgian Bayers like Roy Schatz, Chris Baines, Pat Northey, and Wally King, to name just a few, sister organizations such as Georgian Bay Forever, the Georgian Bay Biosphere Reserve, and the Georgian Bay Land Trust were formed. Add to these the Eastern Georgian Bay Stewardship Council, and we have the GB5, a powerful collective force. Each of our sister organizations have representatives here today. We are happy that you were able to join us. In closing, we firmly believe that the raison d'etre for the GBA is as relevant today as it was 100 years ago. We are well positioned and structured to deliver meaningful and significant benefits for our members. And with the help of those in this room and many who could not be here today, we will continue to do our part to protect Georgian Bay and its environment for generations to come.